Good morning. Today it's July 9th, 2013. This is day number 14. No, this is day 4. I'm sorry. Day 4 of my little project to give myself a kick in the ass. Today I just wanted to talk about what is keeping me in motivation right now because, as I mentioned in the first video, I was having trouble with motivation. First of all, I had been looking forward to this. So when I started it, I thought it's only 14 days and I'm going to make it. So I can tell myself that okay, for 14 days you can do without whatever. And the first day is always the hardest. So I managed to do the first day. And after that, I used the first day as a template for the next day. And then I get the second day, and yesterday was the third day, and now it's the fourth day. And I'm into the process of thinking, I managed 4 days. That means I only have 10 days left. And tomorrow I will only have 9, and after that 8, so it's like a countdown. And keeping me going through the days like this is a motivation to stick with it, to say it like that. Another factor is my weight loss. I'm not going to reveal what the weight loss is. Suffice to say, I've had weight loss, and I will reveal this in the latest video, the last video I will make of this project. The reason for this is because for some people it might come as a surprise how much you can actually lose when you follow this diet I'm actually doing. So enough said about that. I'm kind of surprised myself. The other reason I have is that I feel I have control of the food. When I eat every 2 hours, it's not a long between meals, and it is short enough to satisfy my desire for food. Because once I start craving, I tell myself that 30 more minutes and it's another meal. So just hang in there for 30 minutes, or I can just, watch an anime or whatever, just so to get those 30 minutes to pass. And if I feel dissatisfied after one meal and I feel I have cravings for more, I just go and sleep it off. Because I have a really nice tendency to just be able to sleep whenever. Oh, I'm not tired now. I'm never really that tired. It's just that after the operation, it's like I can sleep whenever I want to. I can go to the bed, and it may take an hour before, 15 minutes before I go to sleep. But then all of a sudden I wake up when the alarm goes off 2 hours later. So it's working well that way. Another reason for motivation is the general feeling of my body inside me. It's I don't know how to explain it. When I'm out doing the walks, I feel taller. I feel muscular in a way, like chest up, chin out, stuff like that. I feel thinner, and I don't really know if I can actually see it in the mirror, but I try to imagine at least being able to see it in the mirror. So, but because it's like every day, it's not that big a difference. Another thing is quite important now. There are no obstructions. Like I don't have to go to work because I'm on vacation. So whatever I do, it's I can normally when I go to work, I start the day with a latte, a double latte, which is like 380 calories, and then I before that I actually start a breakfast, which is about 300-400 calories, latte. And at 9 o'clock I start, first meal is at 6. 9 o'clock I have breakfast, second breakfast. Some bread or something at work. They have breakfast there. And then around Unfortunately, around 10:30, we have lunch. I have lunch quite early, so that's been a problem for me because the lunch is a little bit too close to 9 o'clock. So I've been wondering if I should skip the 9 o'clock, but then I would go all the way from 6 until 10:30, which is 4.5 hours, which is kind of long. So I may just cut it down a bit. And after 10:30, it's usually like 11 when I'm done eating. I usually eat with the guys. At 11, then it's like 3 hours. Then I usually eat something around 2 or 3. And try to get something in on the way home at 5. And then I have dinner around 7 or 8 or 9. Depends on. But those meals are bigger than what I'm eating now, and I wouldn't be able to do this project if I was actually working, because there's too many temptations in the sense of food. Like, we have hot food at work, and I wouldn't be able to resist that. So when I have the normal food intake, I just I don't overeat, but I try to, eat like a normal person. People at work think it's strange that I can actually eat as much as I do, because I eat just around what they are. Or sometimes they think I maybe eat more. But I chew it well, so I don't really have a problem. But the problem is that it's still probably a little bit too much calories in it. So that's a goal with this course, is try and adjust down and say, okay, I've been eating this little for 14 days. Now I can not continue with that, but I can use that as a template for meals in the future, and so I don't eat that big meals. Because lust and hunger are two different things, but they are very often mixed and confused together. So for me, at least, lust has always been a factor that felt like hunger. As I mentioned, temptations. When we are at work, sometimes there's cake. Sometimes people have, candy. I'm working at a company that is actually administering a lot of petrol stations with general store outlets. So they have like taste samples and shit like that laying around. And when you see candy, it's like, oh, one little piece doesn't hurt, So, and unfortunately, after the operation, since for the last year, actually, it's as I mentioned in other videos, I've had problems with candy, like the rubber foam thingy candy thing it's just very appealing. So I've been trying to. Well, that's actually one more thing. This 14-day thing may help me to sort of lose the cravings for the sugar thingies again. So trying. Never give up. Anyway, this was the morning video on day number 4. I'm not going to keep it too long, so I'm going to make another one for the evening. See you guys. Good evening, everyone, on the 4th day of my experiment, 9th of July 2013. Not going to keep it too long this time, because I'm barely feeling up to editing and putting this video up, because I feel really bored and tired and shit. So they went okay. Had last meal was 2 cups of soup. I was planning on going to bed quite early, so I ate them at around 7 o'clock. I've had quite a lot of drink today. It's like 0.6 years or something. I think I've had 6, 7 of those. Two walks, 2 stairs. Other than that, it's been a pretty calm day. So, see you guys tomorrow.